Good morning, village. This is your host, Bobbikin2, back with another episode of Jedi Learning. Yes, today we have another wisdom instruction for you, and this show is a whopper because it coincides with a couple of events that occurred last week, and you'll see how they line up in just a second. Now, this wisdom instruction is, if you are a messenger sent by one person to another person to deliver a message, stick to the essence of the message that you were asked to transmit. Don't add to it. Don't put extras on it. Don't put 2 on the 10. All these sayings that we have for people who go out and deliver messages where they put things in there that didn't need to be in there. Don't put your dulo twist in there. Okay? Simply stick to the message. Stick to the words. If you can do that, you will be okay. Because what happens? You have to guard against provocative speech, which makes one person angry with another. So even if it was an outburst in that particular message, don't repeat that because it's only going to make one person upset. And then guess what? They're going to become upset with you. Why? Because you're the messenger. And who always gets shot? The messenger always gets shot. That's why the phrase goes, don't shoot the messenger. So that phrase come out of this old school ancient wisdom instruction. So whenever you get a message, deliver it just exactly as you got it. But if there is an outburst, just make sure you don't repeat that part. You don't want to make anybody upset. You don't want to make anybody upset with you or with that other person because nothing good ever comes out of that. All you want to do is make sure that you pass it along in as clear a manner as possible. Now, there are a couple of people who could have used this. As a matter of fact, there were 8 people who could have used this. And these 8 people were the officers who decided that they were going to take flicks and pictures of the Kobe and Gianna Bryant site crash. Not only did they take pictures, but they decided they were going to share them with other people. Do you think it's a coincidence that it was 8 of them? 8 Kobe Bryant wore. 2 times 4 is 8. Another one of his other numbers, 24. Either way it goes, Vanessa Bryant was devastated. So these people were trusted to deliver a message from the government to the family of the Bryants, as well as the rest of the families that were there. Did they do that? They did that, but they didn't stop there. They decided that they were going to put the 2 on the 10, add extras on it, do too much. So that's when they took those photos and decided to go ahead and share them. Now they're being reprimanded, which we all agree with, but the damage is done already, okay? Once again, Vanessa Bryant says she is devastated by the things that took place. Just imagine how you would feel in a situation if somebody had a tragic accident like that, and then the police officers who are supposed to be trusted, even though that could be questionable to begin with, came out, took pictures, and shared them with other people. That can be absolutely devastating. So you can see why you, as a great person, cannot fall into that trap. Once you get the message, you just go ahead and transmit it. Once you get those words, you go ahead and deliver them, but do not put your 2 cents in. Leave your 2 cents out, okay? They can be used elsewhere at another time, in another conversation with some other people. But if you're delivering the message that you were given and you are giving it to the person that it's intended for, you just stick to it. It's as simple as that. So even if it was an angry outburst inside of that message, don't repeat it because once again, you just make other people upset. And then they come after you. And then they come out after anybody else that's around there. They just lash out. So you can avoid those simple mistakes just by keeping it real. Just by sticking to the script. Okay, Jay-Z told you a long time ago. He said, money over so-and-so, stick to the script. If you can just do that, you'll be fine. You won't get shot as a messenger. Okay, you won't have to worry about putting hot sauce where it ain't. You won't have to worry about putting the 2 on the 10, putting extras on it. Any of that. You are going to be a trusted person, a trusted deliverer of a message. You will get more and more messages, and you will know and be able to navigate much more smoothly in your environment with all that knowledge that you get because people trust you with your information or with their information. So let that be a lesson to you, and let that be a lesson to those other people out there. The spirit world will deal with you accordingly if you decide to violate this law. Because not only was that law violated as far as delivering the message as it was intended, But they also desecrated those who had made the transition by taking those pictures and sharing them. That is an absolute no-no, especially in African spirituality. So, once again, they will have to deal with the feather of Ma'at, those scales, that feather. They may cease to exist in the next life. We don't know. That is not our job to put into that place, but it is our job to call it how we see it. And we see that they did not follow the instructions. So hopefully they can get these instructions and use them accordingly. Hopefully you get the instructions and you can use them accordingly. You are the grand messenger. When you get it, you deliver it. Keep it real. Drop it in the mailbox and keep on pushing. Go on to the next one. So if you can do that, your name will be spoken in high regard and you will be honored and trusted amongst the great ones. Once again, this has been another episode of the Jedi Learning with your host, Bobbikin 2. Hopefully you can take this message that I was able to deliver to you. Hopefully I didn't put too many 2s on the 10s. Hopefully I didn't put too many extras on it. And hopefully you got the message just as I received it from the nature and the ancestors. We'll be seeing you soon, so stay tuned. Peace.